Okay, hello everyone. Today we are going to be, I'll show you in a few seconds. We're going to be block coding a operating system. So what you're going to need for this tutorial, and don't mind if a window pops up for just a second. So yeah, there's something a little bit happening in the Zoom app. So what you're going to need is you're going to need to sign into your Scratch account. And if for those of you who have not learned, Scratch is basically a what do you call, very like block coding what do you call, platform. Though it's made for kids, you can do complex things, and I hope we can actually start making start making some of these things. Like, I really wish we can actually start doing 3D, because you can also do that from the pen tool we'll learn in the future. So today we're just going to start out with making a basic operating system. So I'm going to go call this operating system e.g. Okay, and the reason I called it example is because if you lose any of your progress, you can just continue from here. I am going to share it and leave a link in the video, in the notes, to, like, if you need to go back to it and then like get it, and so you can actually, use it for the thing. Because if you lost your progress, there is a save button. Like, if you go here and you click save now, save as a copy, you can save it. So now once we have this, we're going to delete the Scratch pack. We're not going to do anything with that. So today we're going to be creating the what do you call, the sign screen. So I'm going to create a sprite right now. We're going to make like like those user account pictures that Windows puts, and we're gonna create like a simple sign in, so no password or thing. You just type in the thing, and sorry if you can hear something, there's happening something in the house. So you just add some circles. So what we're gonna do is first change the color to fill. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of a grayish color. Good. Like, yeah, that. And it's outlined. Okay, so we're gonna create a shift, and now we're gonna create one circle for the head of our user, and one oval for the thing. And you can also keep this as down. This is what some operating system use to show user, but I'm gonna do a little bit more. So I'm gonna go this, I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna start. I click on this, I'm gonna drag this piece downwards and drag this point downward to create, like, a person. So this is basically a warping tool. So if you click on a piece, it will change it. And that's basically it. We only need that for the signing, because really what we're going to be doing is quite literally just changing backgrounds and swapping stuff. So I'm going to position this, and this is going to be our first pieces of code in Scratch. Always use when green flag clicked. Then we're going to position it and accent Y. So go to X 27 and 14, and because it's already here, it automatically sets the X and Y in this category. So we have this like somewhere here. We can't have it at 0, 0, because then it'll just be the middle, and we can't have that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to sensing. So this is a very complicated area we're learning already. So we're going to ask, when they click the green flag, we're going to ask, So this is basically saying ask question and wait. Is there? Yeah, this is the only block in here. I thought there would go an ask. Sometimes I even get confused in this, but it's just saying ask the user a question. So let's say, what's your name? If we type that in, it'll ask what's your name and wait. And here we're going to grab out this block, which is answer. And this is where we have learned in Python. We need to remember in Python, remember when we use inputs. So the input value is basically this. This is the input value, this is the variable, and we can use operators to make a variable equal to the answer to this question or input that we learned in Python series. But this kind of also needs something from Python. So you have to understand Python. And we're going to also learn a new concept in Python that maybe a few days from now, I'm going to add into our Python series because it's really, really important. So we're going to ask username. And I'm going to add a colon, so like username. So if we print screen, it's like username, and there we go. We have this. I'm also going to change the background because you cannot see a thing, but for now, we're just going to leave it like this. And now, we're going to grab this equal operator, and this is the operator we used in Python to make a variable equivalent to the input. So usually in Python, just go directly, but in Scratch, you need the answer block. And we're going to create a variable. And not my variable, never use my variable. It's not a good variable. And for this part only, we're going to create the answer. So, and question. And there we go. Now we have answer to question, and we can do this. And we're going to place this here. If answer to, okay, wait just a second. Here we go. So if answer to question, so this is a variable equivalent to username, another variable or input variable, then we're going to get this block, if then, which we will need to learn, even if you know and think it's confusing, we will need to learn. And then you place this in. So now it's saying, go to this position, ask the username. If the answer to question equals to the answer of this question, which is a bit confusing, you can name it something else if you want to. Yeah. Then you can do. Then it's saying what to do, and then we're gonna do. We're gonna hide this sprite, and we're gonna change the background. So switch backdrop. Okay, now we're gonna work on the backdrop because we really need to. So the curve's still here, but I just clicked on this page. So we're gonna color this. I think we'll go for a greenish color. Or maybe, actually, we're gonna go for the gray one. So I think I'll go for a bluish, like a dark blue. And here we're gonna go again to, and maybe a blue that's much lighter. And we're gonna color it, convert this to bitmap, color it in like this. There we go. That looks beautiful. Now that we have this, we're gonna keep this as backdrop 1, and we're gonna create a new backdrop, and we're just gonna leave it because we're not getting to that part yet. Go to code. So hide this sprite. So this block, hide and show. And I'll quickly also grab show because I always forget. You need to add the show, otherwise this sprite won't show like when you rerun the code, which is the green flag. And then switch to backdrop 2. And I'll also set it again. In the beginning, you always set it back to the default if you never want to stay on that, backdrop 1. Now we'll run it. Aha, it works. Username. Okay, so now we're gonna type in wait, oopsie. Okay, I actually made a mistake. I reread the code. If answer to this question, we actually never needed this variable. I'm just gonna delete it because we never needed it. All we need to do is type a password. So let's say sci pick. You can change this when you get the remix. You can change as much as you want. And then we're gonna do username, and then we're gonna do sci pick. And we're done. And now it goes. If we do anything else, blah blah blah, it just stops straight up, like in Python. But we're gonna do a few adjustments to this in the next project and start working on the database. Today I actually wanted to keep it simple because we just started in this concept. Also, you can clean envelopes, add comment. Okay, so yeah, there's also add comments in Scratch 3.0. You can use them. I'm just gonna quickly say something. Okay, there we go. So now this is gonna be like your Scratch project. I am going to share this to the studio mic, and I'll also link to the studio in the notes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe as it's free and it will really help out a ton to spread my content to other people. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you do, if you want to do feedback, just leave it in the studio link. So like it's kind of gonna become like the Zoom chat for now temporarily, but we're gonna get a Zoom chat eventually. Right now I am a bit busy, so we can't do it right now, but I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope it helped out a ton. Bye.